Two men bought the same house. Not a similar house, the same one. The identical floor plan, one street apart, in the same month for the same price. Same down payment, same salary, same bank even. 30 years later, one of them paid $250,000 more for it than the other. Nobody lied to either of them. Nobody hid anything. The number was printed on every page they signed, and still, only one of them saw it. Meet Adam and Noah. Same job, same paycheck. Both walk into the same office to buy a $400,000 house. Both put down $80,000. Both borrow the same $320,000. From here, everything you would look at on paper is identical. The house, the price, the loan, the income. There is exactly one difference between these two men, and it happens inside the first 10 minutes of the meeting. Here is that difference. Adam was sold a house. Noah was sold a house too, on paper. But what Adam actually bought, the thing he said yes to, was a monthly payment. And what Noah bought was a total. That sounds like the same thing. It is not the same thing. It is the most expensive gap in personal finance, and almost nobody is taught to see it. This is the dopamine ledger, where your brain runs the numbers so you don't have to, and then bills you for it. Stay with these two men. The gap is about to open. Watch what the room does to Adam. The agent does not say, "This house will cost you $720,000. Nobody says that sentence out loud, ever. What they say is, your payment comes to about $2,000 a month. And $2,000 a month, Adam can picture. He can feel it. He knows what $2,000 feels like leaving his account. So his brain grabs that number and holds it. The 30-year total? He cannot feel that. It is too big, too far away, too abstract. His brain files it under later, which is another word for never. That is the glitch. You can feel a monthly number. You cannot feel a 30-year one. So the whole industry speaks to you in monthly numbers, not to trick you, because that is the only number your brain will actually hold. This blindness is not laziness, and it is not a personal failing. It has two names, and both come out of research labs. The first is called exponential growth bias. The economists Stango and Zinman showed that people systematically, badly, underestimate how money grows and compounds over time. Ask a room full of adults what a loan truly costs across 30 years, and they lowball it, every time, by a wide margin. Your brain is built for straight lines. A mortgage is a curve. The second glitch is called hyperbolic discounting, mapped by David Laibson and others. The brain does not weigh the future in a calm, even way. It discounts it steeply, almost violently. $1 today feels enormous. $1 in 20 years feels like a stranger's problem. Put the two together, a brain that cannot see the curve and does not care about the future, and you get a person who cannot feel the total and does not want to. Adam is not dumb. Adam is human. The room knows that, and the monthly payment is designed for exactly that human. So Adam shops the way his brain wants to. He takes the 30-year loan because it has the smaller payment, about $2,000 a month. It feels responsible. It fits. He has room to breathe. What Adam never does, not once, is add it up. $2,000 a month for 360 months. Go ahead and do what Adam didn't. That is over $720,000 handed to the bank for a house that cost $400,000. He paid for the house. Then he paid for it again in interest. $408,000 in interest alone on a $400,000 home. The interest was bigger than the house. There is one more thing the monthly payment takes from you, and it is the most dangerous one. The behavioral economists Prelec and Lowenstein gave it a name: the pain of paying. When you hand over cash, it stings a little, and that small sting is a break. It makes you pause and ask if the thing is worth it. But a mortgage is auto-pay. It leaves your account on the first of the month while you sleep. you never feel it go. And a cost you never feel is a cost you never question. So the 30-year loan is not only cheaper on the monthly line, it is engineered to be painless. Painless is exactly how $400,000 in interest walks past a smart man without a fight. Now Noah. Same house, same price, same day. But Noah asks the one question the room is not built to answer. Not what is the payment. He asks, what does this cost me in total, all in, until it's gone? And when he sees the 30-year number, he flinches. So he takes the 15-year loan instead. His payment is higher, about $2,600 a month. It stings more each month. Noah chose the number that hurts now over the number that hides. 15 years later, his house is paid off. Total interest, about $158,000. Adam, at year 15, is exactly halfway through. Still paying, still owing. Here is the part that should sting the most. That smaller payment did not just cost Adam money. It let him buy more. A little more house, a slightly better street, because the monthly still fit. And here is what half a century of research says about that upgrade. In 1978, psychologists studied lottery winners, people who had just won a fortune. Within months, the winners were no happier than anyone else. The joy of the bigger thing fades, and it fades fast. They called it the hedonic treadmill. You adapt. The new normal simply becomes normal. So Adam's bigger house gave him a few months of glow, and then it was simply the house, while the bill for it ran for 360 months. He kept paying long after the happiness stopped. And there is a twin to this, from Daniel Kahneman, called the focusing illusion. Whatever you are looking at feels more important than it actually is. Adam looked at the house, the granite, the square footage, the address. He never once looked at the loan. So the loan is where the money went, unwatched, for 30 years. Line them up. Same house. Adam pays the bank around $728,000. Noah pays around $478,000. That is a gap of $250,000 for the identical house, and not $1 of it came from a better deal, a lower price, or a lucky market. It came from which number each man's brain decided to feel. And it gets worse. Because at year 15, Noah has something Adam does not. He has his payment back. $2,600 a month, free, for 15 more years. Noah takes that freed-up payment and invests it. The same $2,657 a month he used to send the bank, he now sends to his own future. 15 years of that, at a normal long-run return of 8%, and Noah is sitting on over $919,000. Now, you might be shouting the fair objection, Adam had money free too. For those first 15 years, Adam paid $635 a month less than Noah. Where did that go? And this is the whole point of the episode, so listen. The man who shops by monthly payment does not see that $600 as investable. It never feels like savings. It feels like breathing room. So it goes. A slightly nicer car, a slightly bigger life. It dissolves, month by month, into nothing you could point to. That is not a flaw in the story. That is the story. And even if Adam had been perfect, even if he had invested every free dollar, he still lands around $190,000 behind Noah. Because Noah's money had a 15-year head start compounding. There is no version of this where the payment shopper wins. So no, you were not sold a house. You were sold a payment. The house was the thing on the sign. The payment was the thing you actually bought. And the payment was built to feel small, because a number that feels small is a number you stop questioning. The fix is not complicated. It is one sentence, at the table, before you sign. Not, what's the payment? Ask, what is the total until it's gone? Then decide whether you can feel that number too. Adam and Noah earned every dollar the same way. Only one of them read the whole receipt. All figures are modeled from stated inputs. The 919,000 assumes 8% compounded monthly over 15 years. Educational content, not financial advice.